Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Alright! Boys and girls, welcome back. How is everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day. Now, as you can see by the title, we're going all the way back to the... apologies. We're going all the way back to the 60s. The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Pink Floyd have released their debut album. They've released a single called Flamin'. Now I thought I'd do the single because not many of you guys have really suggested I do the Piper at the Gates of Dawn, let alone a single from the album. I try my best to read as many comments as I can. I try my best to reply to as many comments as I can. But I still have a 9 to 5. So when I do get the chance to read them, I have to be honest, this is your guys' words, not mine. I ain't putting words in your mouths, and I don't want to generalize it, but I'm going off statistics. Pretty much everyone has said that the Piper at the Gates of Dawn is whack. Now, I'm my own man. I've got my own opinion, so I don't get influenced by stuff like that. If I think something's good, that's good enough for me. I don't hate anyone else's opinions. You know, we've all got one. You got to respect it. As long as, I always say, as long as everyone's kind, as long as everyone's nice, an opinion's an opinion. Everyone's got one. A world without them would be rubbish, put it that way. Now, we're going to react to Flamin'. I thought I'd just do the single because a single's like, it's the band saying this is who we are. This is what we've got. This is an appetizer. And we think it's going to reel you in to come and listen to the album. So hopefully that's what it does, because I love having new music to listen to. So without further ado, let's get into this. A train.
Alone in the clouds all blue, lying on an eiderdown. Yippee, you can't see me, but I can you. Blazing in the foggy dew, sitting on a unicorn. No fear, you can't hear me, but I can you. Watching buttercups come the night, sleeping on a dandelion. Too much, I won't touch you, but then I might. Streaming through the starlit sky, traveling by telephone. Hey ho, here we go, ever so
What am I hearing right now? Nah, I've got to say, it sounds like someone's got one of those play guns like a kid and he's just going on me left side of my ear. Hold on.
alone in the clouds all blue, lying on an eiderdown.
Okay. There was elements. There was actually elements which sounded like the Beatles. If you actually listen to the verse, try and forget all those sounds that I just heard for a second and just strip it straight back to the skeleton of the acoustic guitar and the living on a kaleidoscope, stuff like that, or whatever he was saying. It actually sounded similar to one of the Beatles songs that I can't name it, but I'm pretty sure John Lennon says kaleidoscope. He didn't say it, that's what's in my head. Maybe you guys can put your finger on it, what I'm trying to say. There was an element of that. There was an element of this is okay in small doses. It was crap. That was crap. But that's okay. There's still how many more songs on this album? I don't know, maybe 10? You can't make judgment from an album from one song, but that was their single. It was very experimental, and I think that's because at the time it was a new thing, wasn't it? You know, having all these sounds. You got to remember, we have to remember this, and I always think of this. George Harrison released an album of just pure like sounds of like. George Harrison has an album that does that. It's the worst thing I've ever heard. But he was one of the Beatles. And I think what happened in the 60s is, and I think it still happens today, you discover something and everyone it's a trend, it gets a trend, and everyone thinks it's the next best thing, and you just go with it. And what happens? 2 months later, it fades out, and everyone goes, what the hell was we thinking that was crap? It happens with styles, with clothes. It happens with music. And it's happened here with experimental with sounds. Like the Moog. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the keyboard, the Moog. And then they always go to the maximum where how far can we push this before they bring it straight back down again to, do you know what sounds good? Well, acoustic guitar with some drums and some nice vocals. That's what sounds good. That was a bad song. But I'm not going to hate too quickly. So don't think I'm hating. But I can't stress enough. I'm not a hater. I am far from a hater. And somebody said, I reacted to the rise and fall of Pink Floyd. And if you actually watch the full thing, I literally conclude it with, I think everyone just had an ego. I'm not on anyone's side. I think Roger was a great songwriter. I think David was. And I think Richard Wright and Nick Mason all deserve equal rights for everything they've done. And yeah, they just had an ego. That's all it was. I'm not on anyone's side, and I don't hold resentment on any of them. But someone was like, what is your deal, bruh, with Roger Waters? You hate that guy. And I was like, bro, if you watch the full video, I don't hate him. What I'm saying is, I don't want to come across as a hater ever, because I'm not. I really do give props where props are due. But I want to be a reactor as well who's honest, and I don't want to be doing it. I'm doing this because I find it fun, and it's cool to bring you guys along if you do as well. But I'm not gonna lick ass. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna kiss ass. I'm gonna be honest. I'm also not gonna just. That was just on everyone. Just hate. I'm just gonna be honest. That's all I'm doing, whether it's good or bad. That was crap. Just saying. You know what I mean? I also didn't like Echoes. That's okay. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, I love Learning to Fly on the Turning of Way and stuff like that. Because I just think what's fun in reacting if I'm gonna act to you guys and just say everything's good. I'm not doing that. Anyway, we're going off topic. What I will do, let's just react to one more quickly off this album. Because then it gives me a bit of a judgment to see where this is going. In fact, let's see what some of the comments are saying as well. Someone said, for some of us, this is Pink Floyd. Fair enough. Somebody put, nobody writes songs like Sid. He is a genre on himself. Comments seem... I mean, why would you be on there if you didn't like them, I suppose? People who leave hate comments, just, you might as well just not watch it and you don't have to be hateful. But let's react to one more. Question is, which one? You guys are probably going, Joe, listen to this. Let me know, because I kind of want to start from the first album and build my way up. Because I know I've pretty much done everything from the Pulse concert, but now I kind of want to work my way back up again. Okay, here we go. Astronomy Domine. Astronomy Domini. In fact, we'll do Lucifer Sam. Sounds a bit better. Let's do this one. Lucifer Sam. James Bond. Sounds like the Shadows. This is all right. It's up to now.
Lucifer Sam, cyan cat, always sitting by your side, always by your side. That cat's something I can't explain.
That's James Bond. James Bond robbed them. One thing I will say is the production, they've tried to do something with that as well. So if you actually put your headphones on, it's going from the central to me right here. It just keeps panning there. I mean, there's certain things that producers don't really break nowadays. You wouldn't really tend to do that because it kind of gets rid of some of the energy. I'm losing the energy of the song every time it does it. It's better to just stay central. You can still pan certain things, but you don't really want to pan the bass or the kick drum because it will lose that energy, especially if you're putting it on speakers.
Gentle, you're a witch. You're the left side, he's the right side. Oh no, that cat's something I can't explain.
He's got a good voice, Sid.
Go to sea. Be a hip cat, be a ship's cat, somewhere, anywhere. That cat's something I can't sifting sand, hiding around on the ground, he'll be found when you're around. That gets something I can't explain.
F sharp. And then you're just chromatically going down from the C sharp. That bit's cool. It could be easily adapted into a new song. Keep the riff, get rid of everything else. Or even keep the that cat, cat's something I can't explain. I feel like that song could be metal given to Black Sabbath. Go into some halftime. Back into normal time. You know what I mean? It could have worked on that and made it better. It's very mad, isn't it? I think it's just... It really is as simple as he was taking LSD, so it kind of shows, doesn't it, in the music? It's very experimental music. That's an experimental drug. Not really for me. If the album's like this the whole way through, I'll be honest, don't really want to hear it. But that's only a personal preference. It's just not my kind of music. However, there's people out there who love that kind of thing. Fair enough. If you're into experimental music that's a bit nutty, you've got a winner on your hands. Piper at the Gates of Dawn. I suggest go and watch it. Go and listen to it. Not really for me. This is really interesting now because I want to see what happened after Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Okay, let's quickly have a look what came after that. Pink Floyd, second album. A Saucer Full of Secrets. Okay. I think we're going to have to do that one next. Do we need to finish the Piper at the Gates of Dawn? You guys tell me, and if I do, I'll finish it. Let me know what you thought about this video. Peace.
Time is up, boy. It's time for war. I knew what the letter would say before it hit the floor. Before I knew it, I was laying in a field with a gun in one hand and God as my shield. Giving orders that I've got to obey. He says, if you want to see tomorrow, you must survive today. My life's in the hands of a puppet master, and it's not my fault. It's a man-made disaster. Go and fight for your country, and don't you ask why. And we'll call you a hero if you happen to die. Now some years later, ask why, and we'll call you a hero if you happen to die. Yeah, we'll call you a hero if you happen to die. Yeah, we'll call you a hero if you happen to die.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.